listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's Real Housewives of Atlanta After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Real Housewives of Atlanta After Show.
Yo, what up, AfterBuzz? This is Bing is for doing, and we are here doing another AfterBuzz TV After Show for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 5, Episode 18.
Dang.
Oh, damn, Speedy Gonzalez.
18.
He's stalking, I'm walking. Ooh. It's your boy, DJ Jesse Janedy, joined in studio. Finally, she's back. Miss Corrinne Williams.
Bang, bang.
Holler back.
And
What's up?
she just decided to wear her fabulous hair tonight.
I've got some inches. It's a natural Brazilian curl, 14 of them.
She looks like a Tommy Hilfiger ad.
She did that.
Just laid.
She did it.
She did.
Shouts out to Sean.
Also in studio, Sir Mykee Wattz.
What up? What it do?
On the phone, our lovely and gorgeous, we have Stephanie Bauer.
Hey, guys.
Wow, Stephanie, what's up?
Hey, Bill.
And then we have the incredible, the enchanted, Courtney Stewart.
Hi. I like being enchanted.
I know, I thought you would appreciate
I
it.
like
Pause
that
for a
movie.
second. I never knew Stephanie was on the line, too. Or did she just join?
That's shade. That's shade. She's been
Drag
talking.
your scissor.
I knew you didn't know I was on here, Mikey.
We do not promote Scissorp on the show as Lil Wayne is in the hospital. We don't promote that here.
Excuse me.
Anyways, running the ship is Marissa.
What's up, guys?
All
Hey,
right,
Bill.
so I thought this episode was going to be a filler episode, and it spiced up towards the end. It got a little interesting, but let's just speed through the beginning of it. Cordell finds a pregnancy test, and Porsha, you can dress your ass off.
And when we say found.
Right, found. You can dress your ass off, but girl, I got to pee on the stick for 2 minutes.
Not her brightest moment.
It kind of takes me back to that Jessica Simpson chicken of the sea thing. It's not really chicken. Like, come on, dude. Who's going to pee for 2 minutes? Unless you've been drinking a whole bunch. But come on now.
Yeah, I don't know about her, but she's not pregnant, and the dramatic look, we had to get that Porsha really.
Wait, can we all just act
Well,
it out
she
real
figured
quick?
it out.
It went 1, 2, 3.
I can't.
You guys got to go to
Y'all
YouTube
know I'm a
for that
Porsha
one.
fan, but
I'm-
it wasn't her brightest moment.
You know what? She's that
I'm
girl
just
that
saying.
like. I just want you to look pretty in the dresses.
She said something else that was off kilter today.
She did?
I forgot what it was. Damn.
Porsha?
Damn it.
Really? Huh. I didn't catch it.
Her vocab, she doesn't know how to use the
Oh
English
yeah, I
language
can't remember what she said either, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, so Kandi's busy. She's buying herself a new damn office.
Wait, can we back up to the conversation with that Porsha and
Right,
Cordell had
You right.
about
The Vegas trip.
the Vegas trip and about them being on different pages as far as wanting to have a baby.
Mm-hmm. How you felt about it?
All kinds of ways.
Yes,
Now, number one, the Vegas trip. Okay, I can get it. She's in a union. She's respecting her man,
Right.
whatever.
Mhm.
But the baby situation, if she wants a nanny, Cordell, if she wants a nanny, let her have a nanny.
Yeah, that's the only
That
real
was
controlling
chauvinistic.
part.
I'm like, simmer your soul.
Can
okay.
we go back to the Vegas thing though? But like, okay, I agree. Fine, you're in a relationship. You have to ask questions now. It's not just you. But when she like says he let me, and then reiterates let me. That's just, to me, that doesn't look good. I understand where you're coming from, but she doesn't communicate what she's feeling.
No, that's what she really felt and what she meant. In my heart, I really believe that.
No.
Because then she reiterated that to him, and then in the conversation that they had with each other, speaking of Cordell and Porsha, he said, "You're right. I don't control you, but I am in control."
Right.
And she said, "Yeah, I told him that you let me." And he was like, "Yeah."
I mean, it's like I said last week when she said he let me go on this trip. Sometimes everyone's relationship is different. I mean, I know people who are stuck like once you stuck with him, like boop, it's it. And they do everything together. It's like, actually, if you watch Tamar and Vince, they're the same exact way. And the Braxtons were talking about on the news episode.
Right.
You can't go somewhere without the other one coming with you. And maybe that's how their unit works.
Well, does that ring true to most of the ladies on this show?
No.
Ladies?
Courtney, how you feel about that?
I don't have a problem with it because I agree that everybody's relationship is different and you have to do what works for you. But I wouldn't want to be with my partner all the time like that.
Yes.
But I get it, and I'm not even that offended by the whole like, oh, he let me do this and blah 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 blah,
Right.
because that's how their dynamic is.
Right.
Is
Exactly.
even though she tried to, and even when she tried to be like, well, you're in control of what? And he was like, I'm not saying I'm in control of you. She was like, oh yeah, so she has her little bit of power, but let's be honest, she's not the brightest light in the world, and it's like that maybe it helps their relationship that he sort of leads her along, and she comments constantly on how she'll say something to begin with and then somebody will say something else and she'll have to think about it, and then she realizes, oh, maybe she shouldn't have said this or shouldn't have done this. So she needs a little help sometimes, and that's just what Cordell is for her, and they're happy together, so I can't be mad at it.
And he has the money, and it works for them.
Well, she has the money too, though.
Well, he's got more than
But
Not really.
it rings
The
true with
wholesale
any
works
relationship.
of it.
Somebody,
She got money.
one of the people have to
Girl,
be
she got
in
money.
control. And like you said, I am the captain of this ship. I am running the ship, but I am not controlling at all. But one of them
He
has
is
to be
controlling.
in
But
more.
He can
more
say
power than the
all
other.
he wants, but he is a little controlling. I mean, and that's fine. That's how their relationship works. That's fine. She obviously, she's a bobble with the head, but she needs a little guidance. I feel like it's like I've seen relationship where the one looks like the parent in the relationship, and I feel like he let me go. It's like my mom let me go because
Yeah.
she felt like it was a safe environment for me to go.
Yeah.
Stephanie, what do you think about their relationship?
Exactly, Jesse, agree.
Well, I think it was Mykee that asked the question, do you think they just have to be together all the time, and like relationships where the couple has to be together all the time? I don't really think that's the case with these two, because I don't think they have to be together all the time. I know a lot of couples do like to do everything together, but it's not the end-all, be-all rule.
Right.
But I think in this situation, it's a thing that comes up in almost every relationship. It's the Vegas trip with your maybe kind of sort of skanky girlfriends who are single and you're in a relationship. No matter what relationship, if you're married, like dating, just got together, been together 2 years, the Vegas trip's going to come up, and that's where I think he had the problem, like letting her go. It's not going to Palm Springs to a spa all weekend. It's Vegas. And I think that's where she was saying, yeah, he let me come on this Vegas single girls trip. And not that they're all single, but like Kenya is, So I think that that's where she kind of said, let me, because it's Vegas and they're going to a strip club.
Well, so what do you guys think as far as the whole baby comment where he said, do you want a baby or a career? Now, we all said,
He's chauvinistic.
well, but at the same time, what's the point? If you still want to build your business, I agree with him to a point. Don't be thinking about a nanny right off the jump, like, because obviously their relationship.
Well, why not? That's an option.
Because their relationship.
It kind of sounds like you're already giving up.
Right.
No, not necessarily. This is the thing. Like, it's a double standard. When Cordell had that baby out of wedlock, younger, in his heyday, he was still touching or in the prime of or getting to be in the prime of his career. So he was still having a career and making a baby at the same time. So, like, he really needs to stand down a minute and let her figure it out. Like, come on.
I do get that. But I also think that as airheaded as she can be sometimes, she knows the man that she's with. For her to say, I'm thankful he let me on this trip, she knows how their unit works.
And vice versa.
Well, true.
And he
But
knows
at the
the
same
woman
time,
he's with.
he knows the woman that she's with. So, okay, all of a sudden now you want Real Housewives, you want to have all these charity events, which is fine. Absolutely fine. He's fine with that. But we ain't going to be doing, I'm not going to be doing my career. You're going to be doing your career, and we just going to have a child. Like, he wants that steady household. Like, he wants her to be home. Now, maybe when the baby's older and able to go to like preschool and stuff like that, then it's like, all right, do what you need to do while the baby's out. But I want someone home with the child. Like, you saw how quick he was. And some people really like that. They do not want nannies, other people in the house. Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I probably
Period.
Here's my thing. It's hard for me to judge Cordell because we're looking at a quick 5-minute scene or whatever, a 10-minute scene cut down to a minute.
Yeah.
So who knows the conversation beyond that? And he knows his wife best. Maybe he knows she's not mentally prepared to start a career and have a baby at the same time.
She was feeding the baby Twizzlers while changing it.
So that's why I'm saying he knows his wife best, so it's hard for me to judge him that's saying he's controlling. He might be really telling her the best thing. It's either a baby or a career. I know you're not mentally prepared to do both at the same time.
Well, I think he's telling her the best thing for them in the moment. The only thing is, since she is, well, she's not that young, but they probably got together when she was fairly young, so he's still treating her as if she's still that young Porsha, which happens, especially when young women marry older. He's clearly older than she is. We begin to change and come into ourselves.
I think
so
he
her
knows
idea,
his woman.
honey,
girl.
she's gonna change. She's going to grow
Of course,
into
we all
a
going to
woman.
change
no
gonna
doubt.
come, but I'm saying right now, you laying that baby on the table, feeding the baby Twizzlers, like, no, you cannot have a baby.
Sam Cooke, this is what I'm saying here.
You can't feed a
Bye.
baby Twizzlers.
I'm saying
She
that
gonna change, and when the change comes, then she can change the
she
diapers
is
at
changing.
home.
So what
watching
he's
the
going to
baby.
have to do is adjust to the changes that is going to be this new Porsha.
It wasn't so
Sorry,
much.
Cordeezy.
But hang on, it wasn't so much her feeding the baby Twizzlers. It was
was a
feeding the
lot-
baby Twizzlers while he was on his back. That was the issue.
I mean, I'm just saying the quickest example. I mean, the baby she was gonna let the dog babysit the baby on the bed while she was gonna go to the bed. Bye,
Moving
Courtney.
on.
What are you thinking? No,
Moving-
because I know
moving
Courtney. I hear
Moving
Courtney's What you think, Courtney?
I wonder if Cordell. Okay, so they obviously went into this thinking and assuming in terms of their marriage that she was going to be a housewife. That was
Right.
the agreement. That's
Yeah.
clear. And she says that. She even said that on Watch What Happens Live after the episode. And so now it's kind of changing. I think Cordell's mostly concerned about the idea that maybe now that she's on Housewives, her head's getting a little bit big, and this celebrity thing is where she wants her career path to, like, lead. And he doesn't want his kids in that. And he's like, look, we made an agreement. We was going to have babies, and the babies, you were going to be in the house with the babies. You can't have this and this. You get to choose. And I'm not one of those people that thinks that it's cool. I think, obviously, you're married. Like, you should try to work it out. But if you went into this saying, I'm this way, I believe in this, and I'm going to do things this way, I think it's a little bogus for him to get the bad rap because now you're the one that wants to change. I think he obviously has to work with her because they're married, and I'm not promoting for divorce or anything over something like this, but I do think that he shouldn't get the bad rep talking about he's controlling all this. No, that was the agreement. That's how they got together. That's the relationship they had. She's the one trying to be brand new, not him.
Well, is he jelly? Let's just devil's advocate here. I'm not saying that he is or isn't, but do y'all think that he is jelly because she's on the show?
Not at all.
I don't think so at all.
I'm
I
just
think
saying.
he wanted her to have something to do.
I think he wanted that little extra paycheck.
No, I don't think that.
Nah,
I
he's
think
got
honestly,
stupid
yeah.
money. Like,
I know
And
he
she
got
is-
money, but
we already peeked into their credit reports. They fine.
Devil's
they got
advocate.
good FICOs.
Devil's advocate. I was watching a documentary on what happens to players when they retire from the game, and it's 60% of these players go bankrupt.
Well, that's
Right,
not
that ain't
him.
the case.
I know
He
this
got
is not the
himself a
case
nice
because
job on
he,
ESPN.
hey, hang on. I know
And
that's
he's
not
been
the
retired
case.
for a minute, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and he's still
For a
cashing
hot minute,
checks.
So I'm just saying, who knows? He might need a little extra check
Well,
for some bills he might have. Who knows?
that ain't the
Honey, please.
Right. I mean, well, if that's the case, I doubt that is. But what is the case is I need y'all to go on iTunes and please subscribe, rate, download, and leave us a dang comment, please. Apparently, the app on your iPhone, so go to a computer, open up your iTunes, type in AfterBuzz, Real Housewives Atlanta, subscribe to us, download, comment. If you leave us a comment with your Twitter handle, we'll give you a shout out. Shout out to CEO Gutted, Media Madam, who's been watching us like since we started this.
That's my cousin.
Girl, don't be trying to get credit complete.
Shouts out to my cousin.
Media madam.
It's like, I don't know who you are.
Delonte Ross _ tons of haters. Which shout out to him because he downloaded us by accident and is a huge fan now.
Shouts out.
So shout out to you.
Hell yeah.
And then shout out to Courtney 422. Bing. So if you guys want to shout out, please leave us a comment on
That's
iTunes.
secretly Courtney Stewart. I'm just
LOL.
Yeah, I got my shout out.
All right. So there's a charity event. Peter's throwing a men's awareness charity event, which
Oh, God.
Too bad we weren't made aware of anything. Like, I don't even know what the platform was all about. All I remember was Leon came out, and he's not so sexy.
if you were gonna do something, have Cordell at least come on. At least he was like an athletic.
I feel like they
player.
just be
They
throwing
could have at
parties just
least
to throw
had
parties.
Boris with his jeans and button down.
Oh, there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Holler.
So we find out Peter invited Walter to the event.
Yes.
Let's talk about some of the outfits that we had there. Porsha,
Oh my God.
she looked
It
She
worked
was
that
amazing.
dress.
She was amazing.
Kandi, I don't know
Everything.
what she was doing with that emerald.
You know what? I
No.
didn't get a
I
full body
liked
shot.
it.
I didn't get a full
No,
body shot,
no,
so I don't know.
Mm-mm. She looked like Mila Kunis. In
But
Wizard
from the
of
top,
Oz.
it looked ugly.
That was doing the most. With that dress.
Let's talk about how Dwight picked out Apollo's suit.
Oh my God, that was horrible.
Really, that suit was disgusting.
Horrible.
Let's talk about how Faye
Phaedra.
didn't let Apollo say his name, and he was like, Apollo. She was like,
I am.
and he mouthed his name like, Apollo.
So you ain't getting the microphone yet, honey. And then we get what's her
out to
name?
Faye.
Kenya in all white, which I will give. Kenya looked really pretty. The dress was a little too long for that event.
That white just looked beautiful on her skin.
I don't know.
From the
Not too
chest up, she looked
Just a
amazing.
hater.
I think.
Yes, agreed.
It was good.
And her hair was laid
much.
for
Well, I
that
gotta be
event,
the
too.
hater.
It was very
They say
vintage
it was
Hollywood.
Versace.
Yes.
I'm sure they do. Kenya showed up all white with Jamal Anderson, an ex-NFL player,
Right.
who is a Cordell's friend who Kenya asked to come on the show.
Hired.
Friends.
Hired.
Mhm. Well, there were those gay rumors of Cordell, so I'm wondering.
Don't you do
what
it.
kind of friend he was.
You
No,
need
I'm
to
just
stop.
kidding. I'm kidding. I just had to throw the joke in there. She seemed to not be bothered by Walter that night.
Right.
Walter seemed to not be bothered by Kenya that night.
Well, if you notice, it's because she was there with a man.
Amen.
And
True that.
Dun
Yeah.
dun dun. She showed up with a man.
Walter and the guys sat down, they talked, and they asked if, while you were in Anguilla, did you hit that? He said, hell no. She's too old for me. He only dates women under 32, which Phaedra did tell us that when she came in studio.
Ugh, he's disgusting. He
he
said,
likes
"I
his
like
women
he likes his rims."
22,
Yeah, Monica
22,
said that
24.
in the interview.
26s.
Who the hell puts rims on their car anymore? That's just ghetto.
Well,
Clearly,
forget
he's
that.
an ignorant ass.
Ugh.
Oh, everybody in Atlanta. What are you talking
Right,
about?
that's what I said to him.
I mean, he
was like,
showed up to Candy's housewarming with a Louis Vuitton shirt. Get your life.
Girl,
Who
but
does
wait,
that?
before we
Who's
get
an
to
Ugly one
adult
at
man
that.
doing
I
that?
thought it was Gucci, but
Whoa,
And
whoa,
he
whoa,
still
whoa.
has a flat top.
Before we get to that,
I'm perplexed.
while he talks to the guys, Kenya sits down. She buries the hatchet with Phaedra, which was pretty big of them. Obviously, that doesn't last because whatever. And then she explains that she's going to have a celebration for iconic black women.
Oh my God.
in Hollywood.
Why do they always
Don't
have
forget
to
that.
express that the elite the social elite of Atlanta are always going to attend? And we don't recognize a damn nobody there. So this is also a costume party. And apparently you can't dress however you want. You have to come as whoever Kenya assigns you. And Kenya assigned Phaedra Eartha Kitt. Okay. She assigned Kandi
because
Tina
she
Turner.
was in touch with her
Sexual
sexuality. Don't forget that.
Candy was Tina
Fine.
Turner. Okay.
okay.
What?
Tina, this women of black film.
Yes.
Eartha Kitt was in films or television.
Eartha was a
Film is
legend,
film.
honey. She
Tina
did
Turner?
everything.
Tina Turner. She
Film?
Jennifer was in a movie, right?
One movie.
I don't remember.
She should have just said black entertainers.
Right, black entertainers.
Yeah.
She should have just said black woman who I want you to
She don't
dress
know what
like.
she's doing.
She don't know what the hell she's doing.
I mean, because even Diana Ross. Well, I guess Diana Ross was in a couple of the ways.
Yes,
Hello,
Mahogany.
Diana Ross.
Hello, she is everything.
nominated.
Yes,
And so
Lady D.
Cynthia's gonna be her. And then she said Porsha can be Halle Berry,
The
which I was like,
shade.
wow, that was really sweet of her. But from Babs.
Yeah, no. It's funny how she gave you Halle Berry, and then you was like, damn, she's really trying to make amends. But she said, no, but from Babs. No, because Portia's face lit
Okay.
up. Halle Berry? And then the letdown right at the end, like, from Babs.
But then the biggest shade is she said, well, I was thinking more like Halle Berry when she played Dorothy Danger. She said, I know, but it's my party and that's how I want you to dress.
No, yo, I would have been pissed.
But in her defense, I do think that Porsha would have been an amazing Babs.
It would be, she would, but
Courtney.
no, but she could. It would be cute, but
There's no doubt on my mind she would
have
kill
been
it.
hilarious because she would have been all over the place, and that would have been great.
In her latex orange.
Yes.
She would have to have a gold tooth.
wait. But the funniest part
blonde
is,
wig.
I want you to
Blonde
be
wig.
Bap. She said because since you like to have so much fun, wasn't she the one that didn't want to go to the show?
No, this was the dish. She was like, I got to know you better in Las Vegas, and I just know that you like to have so much fun. So, Baps it is. Rude.
I can't
rude.
with the shade and the whole situation.
You know a gay boy, she talked that with a gay boy. Like,
With Lawrence.
tell her Halle Berry, but then drop the bomb on her from Babs.
That was a
cannot.
read, Miss K.
So as Kenya's getting ready to leave, while the guys are talking, Walter makes sure that he says, she's crazy. She's been engaged 6 times. Jamal might be number 7, so he better watch out. Had to throw that last jab in there.
Shade.
And then the next day, Cynthia and Kenya go dress shopping for an event that's not even fully planned out.
Right.
In other words, they didn't have anywhere else to film, so
Exactly.
they figured, why not?
That dress emporium.
I thought what Cynthia said, was pretty legit. Like, you have to it's Atlanta, you have to deal with Walter at some point. But then her going and telling her what Walter said, well, Peter, you're messy. Because you knew you shouldn't have told Cynthia that.
Yeah, but once Peter gets a couple drinks in him, that what is West Indian
Yeah,
comes
he's
out.
West Indian.
And they love to talk over a drink.
That's true. And, well...
And he thought that was some funny-ish.
Right.
I mean, I did.
But I got to
That
give
was fun.
Kenya, while she was
Me
dress
too.
shopping, she had that short blue dress on,
That
and
body
her
was
body was
snatched.
Her body looked
everything.
right.
Snap.
Can't say the same for Cynthia.
Oh, you tried it.
I tried
Oop.
it.
And then she tries to shade Walter even more by saying, the whole time we were down there, I never saw him with an erection. And then when I said, are you gay? He really didn't even answer the question. Girl, bye.
She a liar.
Hilarious.
You know
Wait.
it.
Well, maybe she looks naked like her stomach looks when she keeps bearing it out all wrinkly and weird.
Oop, she did
And
it.
that's why
She
he didn't
said
get an
that.
erection when she came in the shower.
I
And maybe that's why he only messes with girls under the age of 32.
Maybe he forgot his Viagra pills at home.
Oh, you guys all tried it.
I mean, we saw when Kenya...
There's a lot of maybes in
I mean,
that
yeah.
equation.
He is old.
He is not that old.
He has a flat top. An outdated one at that.
Will you stop coming for his flat
I
top?
am tired of the flat top. I
think it's fly.
Of course you do, dear.
I'm lying.
Phaedra
I
dress
just want to know why he always looks greasy.
I don't know. I
because
just
he's sweating.
don't see what the big... I mean, why did Kenya have to even insinuate about him being gay to Cynthia?
Because she's mad as
She was
hell.
afraid that they would air some information about him not getting it up for her and Willa, and it would
Right.
all come to light that she is not that hot naked.
She turned into the mad black woman.
Right, like maybe she had a yeast infection while
Oh,
they were
you
down there.
tried it?
Oh, that's real nasty.
I
That
mean,
is
she went in the pool.
disgusting.
We all heard what Phaedra said about the pool and the jacuzzis. You never know. She could have. She could have received
I'm grossed
something.
out now.
Moving on. I can't-
Get your
I don't-
boy.
I don't know how to
Get your
recover
boy.
from that.
Well, I know how to recover
You
from
can't
it.
return from that. That's just
Let's talk about Candy's house because that is something to recover from.
Okay, first
Made.
of all, can we just... Big ups to Kandi.
Let's hand clap.
Hand claps. She bought that house in cash. That house is mad.
She bought those houses.
Those
houses.
in cash.
Can I get a room?
Riley's room is bigger than
Like Kim, you can't
the
sit.
mall.
Kim,
That's a
you can't
person's
sit with us
apartment.
anymore.
That's somebody's apartment,
Yeah.
that room.
Oh, her
It's-
daughter's room.
It's incredible.
I mean,
I'm so proud of her.
I'm very proud of her myself, and she made it seem like she wasn't going to even be able to decorate it correctly. She
That's
did
why
that.
I like Kandi, because she's very humble. Like, we all know that she
very
has the
humble.
most money, and she's not. She just doesn't brag about it. She just keeps
Very,
it right
very
there.
humble.
But then when
Yep.
she does it big. Like, boom.
And I love
Gotcha,
that she
bitch.
didn't have people in her house.
Yeah.
She was like, no, y'all can go to the
Yeah,
quarters.
you can go to that house. You're
Now-
gonna be in my house with my man and my daughter. Holler.
Although it was extravagant and it looked
Oh, God,
nice, The decorating was still a little bit off.
Kandi, it was
Little
beautiful.
bit
I
off.
liked it.
Kandi,
Why
it
was it a little
everything.
off?
It was just, I had candy money, I would be decorating the hell out of my house.
If you had candy
you're
money,
not-
if you had candy money, you'd be broke like
you're
the
not-
NFL
hang on,
players. you
and
was
hang
talking
on. That
about.
doesn't mean like I'm gonna go out and buy the most expensive stuff because I know how to shop on a Ross budget and make things look
Well, who says that
extravagant.
she doesn't?
She obviously, clearly she
smart
didn't.
with
If
her
I'm saying
money.
this,
I'll get your life.
See.
Anyways.
I can't.
Kandi, your house was nice.
it was very nice.
Can I move into
Awesome.
a room?
I do want to move into a room
I'm
as
about
well.
to be homeless in a minute.
I'm not
so I
hating,
need a
y'all.
room.
So she has a house party.
I'm just saying.
I agree, Mykee.
Plug it.
It
Oh.
wasn't that great.
It wasn't that great. Thank you.
I didn't think the second house was that great, but the first one, I mean, shoot, I would have slept in
I
my
like the
dark.
rose chandelier. That was impressive.
That was.
That's all that you like, Courtney. Like, I like that one chandelier.
Her daughter's stage semi looked like it should have a pole on it though.
A little
Wow.
bit. I
Yeah.
got that.
Like
Kinda
it
did.
didn't like look like a little kid's like, hey.
Was
it's
it
my
because it was
stage.
red?
I don't know what it was. It was just. I was like, Kandi, really? I know you're into it, but let's not put that on the kids.
It kind of looked like a bedroom candy store, actually. Like the color, the scheme.
And I'm actually
All the
surprised.
red and the
It's the red
black.
and the
Yeah, the
black.
red and the black.
I'm surprised she actually didn't have mirrors all in her bedroom. I thought she would have had some.
No, what you guys saw was just
That was
the
the guest room.
Yeah, the host bedroom, the model bedroom.
She hits the button.
yeah, then it turns. Vroom, 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 vroom.
The walls
Holler.
flip and all kind of
Yeah.
stuff is hanging
The
out.
swings come
Wings
down
drop
from the
down.
ceiling.
Swings, the mirror ball,
Dildos come out swinging and stuff. Just.
Try to
That's in the shower. They just pop.
uh-huh.
You just back up onto it.
Get
So they go over to the other house. Walter shows up with Tanisha, which was so set up.
First of all,
Don't
hang
she
on.
look like she was gonna stab somebody?
Who the hell's name
That's
is
the vibe she.
Tanisha?
Well, hers.
Oh, I mean, they didn't even know her name. Peter called her Cornicia.
Camicia is what he called her.
Chlamydia.
Well, that's what Walter gonna get after he handles around with all
I
these.
just felt like she wasn't there as his lady, but she was there to like cut a hoe.
Right.
Like
well,
that's what she gave me.
Walter probably found out. Oh,
Cut a
did
hoe.
you see Kenya with her man? And so he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna
She
get her
looked
up
like
on,
she'd cut
on
a
this
hoe.
one."
That's what I'm saying. That's why he brought her. Because then they were insinuating, or Apollo was, and Cordell, like, it was going to go down.
I'm
like he was going
sorry.
to confront her.
You've got mail.
No shade, but Kenya, I think, would stomp that little girl.
Oh, no. I
Yeah.
don't think so.
I think Kenya would turn her little
Uh-uh.
twirl and car wash that.
Don't
bitch right
underestimate a
against the
hood rat.
Because this is how you can tell. Her eyelashes weren't put on right.
Kenya
So her-
is a hood rat. That's why
No,
it would be
she's
a nice
not.
battle.
Tamesia. Her eyelash was like barely hanging on. And so all it took was one swoop to take that thing off, and
my
she was
God.
going to get it.
It looked like he picked her off of the corner and was like, "Baby, you want to be on camera tonight? I'll pay you $20." It's like, "Okay, Daddy.
$20.
Let me put my lashes on real quick, boo.
Let me get my good heels."
And I'm going to put my wig on, you know, the one that's 20 inches. And I'm out the door. I'm out the door.
She said, "I gotta pull my lashes up between my credit cards. Hold up."
That was hanging on. Like, that was like dangling. Ugh. Those are drag queen lashes. I don't like drag queen lashes.
So yeah, Walter brought his little piece.
Hood Reese.
Left her at the damn table by her damn self, sitting in the corner looking
Damn.
like
That is so
nobody's
sad.
business.
I just saw a completely different side of him.
Yeah.
Like Walter, you're older. You came off to be so immature. Like he definitely did. Like left the girl, like he barely wanted her there anyway, then went to go play with his friends and then was like, "Oh, well, I'm going to be right back." Like,
And rather than saying, "Hey, I want you to come meet someone, make me feel a part of
Yeah.
it," you were like, "Oh, Phaedra, let me introduce you
Yeah.
to the side piece." Probably as a joke because Phaedra
yeah.
be knowing all his business.
But you heard Phaedra, "Oh, you got a young one." Just like, come on now, Walter.
You know,
do,
we
do better.
We joke about these people, but if this girl comes back and we get a comment from one of the viewers like she's a professed lawyer in Atlanta, I'm gonna be so mad at them.
All I have to say is, Tamesia, don't beat me up.
Girl, I'm not afraid.
She was
Don't let her come for your face.
Anyway.
I don't know if she was like that because I feel like if she was really that hood rat, she would have been eating something. Like she was real quiet on that plate. He brought her a plate. She let him eat stuff off that plate. Like I don't think she was all
Well,
that.
she looked uncomfortable. That knife in your purse.
And
like,
Kenya, I mean Walter, if you gonna bring someone to make Kenya jealous, like at least make her be
beautiful,
BB,
banging.
yeah.
I'm with you.
And I'm just having a flashback of like Walter grabbing in my plate. Like it just, oof, no.
Could you imagine if he put his hand over to grab that cracker? She was like, slapped him and like, you want to get up and walk around here all damn day? You go get your own plate. All right, so Stephanie, what did you think about Walter bringing this little side piece around?
Tamicia.
Oh, she's
Chlamydia.
so gross. But more than anything, it just made him seem like a jerk because he's like,
Exactly.
he walks by her, he's like, "You still good?" Like,
Yeah.
He said to her, "You still like." He's such a jerk. I cannot stand Walter.
I don't like him. Me neither, Steph.
Now, Kandi, here Kandi goes again being messy.
I don't think she was being messy.
I don't think she's.
I
but
do.
go ahead.
And I'm kind of upset for next week. But Kandi goes, "Oh, let me tell Kenya that Walter's here." All right, fine, but that should have been told ahead of time because Walter ain't gonna invite himself.
She didn't invite him though.
Someone did.
Well, we find out.
She didn't invite him.
That's
Phaedra
Phaedra.
invited him.
She didn't invite him, but then the next words out of her mouth is, "This is my house," and whatever her boyfriend's name's house and Riley's house, basically saying he invited him and that's just fine by me.
Right.
Well,
Phaedra
that's the
didn't
damn
invite
truth.
him.
It's the damn truth.
Phaedra knew he was coming, but that ain't Phaedra's place to be like, "Oh, Walter's coming. Ring the alarm. Walter's coming." No, that's Candy's job. Like,
All right, Beyonce.
But don't be mad. Don't be mad at Kandi because same situation with Cynthia.
right. And that's why I really didn't understand. Kenya, boo, we ain't seen you with the security guard once. So what the hell you talking about?
She didn't have security the first episode.
Man, that was the $20 man, just like Tanisha. She paid. She was like, "You wearing a suit? Good. You want to be on TV? I'm gonna pass you $20. You just stand there. Don't say nothing."
Well, she was just freaking out because she got wind
She's like,
that
"Where's the back way? Back way out."
Bitch, this ain't a club.
she just knew that Walter was coming for her because she heard. She knew that Walter found out about these alleged gay rumors that she's been spitting around the
But
town.
hang on though.
Ooh.
That's
Hang on.
what it was.
Something does
Exactly.
not connect about this situation because just because your ex shows up with another woman or your supposed ex does not mean you need security. So why even bring up
That's
the fact
why.
that
I
you don't
agree.
have much
Yeah,
security?
you
money?
just
Gonna
missed
stomp
what
her
I
down or
just
something
said.
in front of everybody.
Right.
Right, like you want to say I'm gay? Well, Tanisha.
Yeah.
It's really awkward.
And all the dudes
Now
was
he's also a woman beater. Like that was ridiculous.
Oh god.
Yeah, no. All of a sudden, like a few nights ago in her white dress when she had somebody on her arm, she was completely fine. This night, when she's by herself, one, and she's just made those comments about him being gay, and
Exactly.
she found out about it. All of a
Well,
sudden, she's singing a different tune.
That
Exactly.
and also, she knew he was gonna be at the event, so she could go with a friend to make
Yeah.
it look like she had someone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
and the
had
pot. and
Jamal
the
won
city
that.
and-
Exactly. So she's thinking that he's not going to be there, but then when she finds out, she's like, "Oh, I'm about to get beat up. Let me go."
So instead of twirling like a hurricane, that she stormed away. Like,
But a little part of me can see how she's just like seriously exaggerated exasperated every event she's gone to. He's been at. It's like, come on, this is her show. These are quote unquote her friends. Like every place she's got to be, he's got to be there. I can kind of see where she's getting sick of it.
Yeah, but then like you hired him on, Kenya. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Yeah.
you hired him. Don't be mad if he made homeboys on the show that are genuine relationships.
Because
Like,
your plan backfired.
exactly. You can't be mad at that. So you have to suck it up. And you're always talking about how much of an adult you are, and you can look past these things. And I can speak to Porsha and Phaedra and woo 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 and still be a lady. Well, put it in place.
and boo, why
And-
you going to a men's awareness situation?
And why is there so many feelings involved with a man you haven't even slept with? Get the hell out of here.
Exactly.
If he gay, he got such a little peen. Why are you so upset?
Exact.
Thank
Just
you.
saying.
Oh.com. Holler.
Ooh, that was
You
free
tried
promotion.
it?
She
Oh.
tried it. On that note, let's head into predictions. So again, next week,
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
it's poor Kenya. Phaedra said she knew Walter was coming, and everyone thinks that's shady of Phaedra. That is not Phaedra's damn place. She was not friends with Kenya. She don't gotta say that.
Nope.
That's Candy's spot. Like, really, Todd didn't say to Kandi, "Oh, Walter's gonna come." That conversation really didn't go down. Boop, you tried it. That's a lie. I really think they knew about that.
Marissa
I
laughing.
mean, my family's thrown parties, and other people have brought people that didn't get along with other family members. It's just, it happens. It's not like this was an event. It was Kandi's house. She invited her friends.
Right.
Like,
and how dare you walk out, make a scene at my home? Like, no.
in front of my kids, and there's other people's kids there. Come on now.
I mean, at the same time, Walter told people that he was going there to call Kenya out in front of everyone and, like, let it go down as a show for everybody. Like, come on, what are we, 18?
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Well, hey, I mean, at the end of the day, if someone's going around acting like they're 18 on national
and saying malicious things about your character,
especially if you're
not
gay,
somebody's housewarming party.
No,
where
that's the wrong
her
place.
Parents and her grandparents are there.
But he wants it done on camera, so I mean, he ain't gonna have her beat up on the street where he can get in trouble. So, you know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, let's get real. That's the reason he brought that girl. Seriously.
I don't think she would have really did anything. I think she was there for the intimidation factor.
No, she would have did. I saw it in her eyes. Those lashes was barely hanging on, man.
He would get in trouble. Walter, let me find you a pimp.
He told that hoe from the junkyard.
Next week,
let me find you a barber, Walter.
Phaedra is filming Fine Body, and Kenya, I thought y'all made up, and apparently you throwing jabs at her still. Kandi wants a prenup.
As she should. Shouts out to Kandi being smart.
And NeNe and Greg, they get all romantical on their little date.
Yeah, what else?
Yeah, I'm kind of snore. And then Cynthia and Kenya have a Walter talk, and Kenya feels like Cynthia's coming for her.
Stabbing her, whatever.
You're stabbing me.
I feel like NeNe needs to turn up the heat.
I mean,
but she doesn't want to do that anymore, I guess.
Well, and my other thing is, NeNe, I just want to see it. Look, I didn't even bring her up today because you went on your damn Today Show and Kelly and Michael, which Kelly looked like she was not really even feeling NeNe.
No.
Episode. I was like, could you sit any further away from NeNe? Like, I don't know, but I like watching NeNe in these situations because I'm proud of her and I'm happy for her. But I do not need the damn rundown of when you're a celebrity, you show up and you go behind here. We got to change because it's work. When I have to change my outfit to go to the next show, that's work.
And have somebody do my makeup.
Right.
I just hope, she's smart about it, because if she ever decides to leave the Real Housewives franchise and she has no more offers for roles on TV, she's going to be mad as hell that she left this show.
You're not leaving Real Housewives.
She's not leaving.
So nice.
NeNe knows what's up, and she know what side her butter is toasted on, honey, real nicely. With Parmesan cheese. Get it.
And on that note, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up on iTunes. Leave us a comment under the podcast. Please hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at AfterBuzz TV. You can follow me at DJ Jesse J.
I'm at Just Saying 08.
At Mykee 3000 Watts.
At Courtney.
Stuart Starlet.
And Stephanie.
Steph Bauer TV.
Until next week, same time, same place.
Peace.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz
you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.